Members, it's time and we have a quorum. Confirmation of the minutes of the 8th meeting held on the 4th of December. Members, the minutes have been forwarded to you. Can you confirm the minutes? Thank you. Matters arising, my report with the Chief Secretary for Administration, nothing special to report. Business arising from previous council meetings, Legal Service Division report on subsidiary legislation gazetted on the 4th of December 2015 and tabled in council on the 9th of December 2015. Legal advisor, please. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Paper number LS 16/15 to 16. It covers two items of subsidiary legislation. The first one, Public Health and Municipal Services Ordinance, Public Pleasure Grounds, Amendment of 4th Schedule Number 2, Order 2015. The order specifies 16 places for use as public pleasure grounds, so that they will be under the management of the Director of Leisure and Cultural Services. There are 5 existing public pleasure grounds. The names will be changed. And then there are 2 existing public pleasure grounds which will be deleted. The order came into operation on the date of gazetted on the 4th of December 2015. The relevant district council has been consulted. They supported the proposals. Members, do you wish to set up a subcommittee? No need. Second item of subsidiary legislation. Evidence Miscellaneous Amendments Ordinance 2003 Commencement Notice 2015. This is to commence the uncommended provisions remaining in the evidence in the relevant ordinance. The commencement date will be on the 1st of February 2016 for 2 legal notices. And for this one, for the provisions. Thank you. Members, do you wish to set up as a committee? No. If I may remind members, the deadline for making amendments to these items of city legislation will be on the 6th of January 2016. 6th. Further business for the council meeting of the 16th of December 2015. The meeting arrangement on Wednesday, 16th of December, meeting will start at 8 and adjourn at about 8 p.m. And start at 11 a.m. On Thursday, the 17th of December, the meeting will start at 9 until about 8 p.m. On the 18th of December, Friday, from 9 a.m. to about 1 p.m. Now, for questions scheduled for the council meeting on the 9th of December, as there was not a quorum, 3 questions were not asked. So these 3 questions will be deferred to the council meeting on the 16th of December. At the before the start of the questions on the 16th of December, I will move a resolution under Rules of Procedure 91. So to suspend Rules 30. Rules 23, 2, and 3 under the Rules of Procedure, so that we will be able to handle 29 questions, 22 as 9 orals and 6 written. Because last time there were 3 questions remaining. So you mean the questions from the last time would be deferred to the next meeting? So we will first deal with the last 3 questions and then we take the 6 new questions? Yes, that's correct. We've done that before, but to do so, I need to move a motion to suspend the relevant rules. Are you not worried that that debate might take 6 hours? Well, that's not my issue, really. I'm just doing it in accordance with procedures. Of course, Mr. Chairman. Are you giving notice? You're going to debate that motion? Well, that motion, there's no need to give notice. You are trying to challenge if I know the rules of procedure. Because at the very beginning you have a motion before everybody speaks, and that will take 6 hours, I think. It will take forever. Members' motions without legislative effect. For the 2 members' motions which cannot be dealt with at the council meeting on the 9th of December by Mr. Tommy Cheung and Mr. Yu Si Wing, they will be put on the agenda of the council meeting on the 16th of December. For the two members' motions originally on the 16th of December agenda, they will be deferred to the Council meeting on the 6th of January 2016. Further business for the Council meeting of the 16th of December 2015, tabling of papers. Report number 8/15 to 16 of the House Committee on consideration of subsidiary legislation and other instruments is paper number 424/15 to 16. It covers a number of subsidiary legislation on which members wish to speak. Members have indicated they would like to speak on the Census and Statistics 2016 Population Census Order, and the fifth technical memorandum for allocation of emission allowances in respect of specified licenses. So on that particular council meeting, I will move a motion to note these reports. The debate will be conducted in two sessions on the two orders, on the order and the technical memorandum. Questions, please, members. Ms. Sitho. Mr. Chairman, can I just confirm, after these two motions, then we would go back to the copyright? No, it's the copyright bill first before we come to these motions. So therefore, there will be no chance for you to debate these two motions, this motion. But even if they come into operation, but after they've come into operation, maybe it so happens the copyright bill received its first reading, then would there be a chance to speak on these motions? Clerk? Yes, you could. Thank you. Bill's first reading and moving of second reading. Yes, Ms. Emily Lau. So we'll complete the resumption of second reading debate before we go to the motions, right? Yes, because we have to do items of legislative effect first. Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Bill's first reading and moving of second reading. First one, Eastern Harbour Crossing Legislation Amendment Bill 2015. And the second one, Electoral Legislation Miscellaneous Amendments Number 2 Bill 2015. Bill resumption of debate on second reading, committee stage, and third reading. Bankruptcy Amendment Bill 2015. Members' motions, proposed resolution to be moved by Mr. Chen Kam-lam under Section 34, Bracket 4 of the Interpretation and General Clauses Ordinance Cap 1 in relation to the Securities and Futures, Contracts, Limits and Reportable Positions Amendment Rules 2015. Position on bills, committees and subcommittees. As at the 10th of December, Thursday, there are 13 bills committees in action. There are 8 subcommittees under the House Committee, 7 subcommittees on policy issues under panels. They are in action, and there are 5 subcommittees on the waiting list. Proposed overseas duty visit to Singapore by the panel on development. Mr. Leung Chi-Cheong, Deputy Chairman of the panel, please. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members. The panel on development proposes to conduct a site visit, a duty visit to Singapore to study the country's experience in diversifying the sources of water supply and in safeguarding the quality of drinking water. The details of the visit are spelled out in the paper. On the invitation of the panel, a Water Supplies Department official will join the visit to give us views on technologies and technical issues. The relevant cost of this official will be borne by the government. The panel also agrees to invite other members to join the delegation. So far, 8 members have indicated their wish to join the visit. The name list is spelled out in Annex 2 to the paper. Appendix 2 to the paper. Members, please endorse the proposal. Members, comments, please. Mr. James Tan. Mr. Chairman, may I ask whether the deadline has been passed for joining the delegation, so it will be just these 8 members? Mr. Leung Chi-Cheong. The dates have been fixed, but I think you can still decide today whether you want to join the visit, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, if I want to sign up, is it too late, or would there be this rule about not enough funding and so on? It won't be too late, Mr. Chairman. Today is the deadline. That's easy, but then I can pay for myself, right? Members, quiet please. Can we invite the Secretary General to reply? I'll invite the Deputy Secretary General to explain the process. DSG. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. On the deadline for signing up, yes, it's been passed, but if members wish to join the delegation, then we can go back to the panel for a decision. Okay, Mr. Jameson, if you wish to join the visit, I think the Deputy Chairman, Mr. Leung Chi-Cheung, will follow up at the panel. Okay, Mr. Albert Chan. But whether we sign up or not, it depends on whether other panels will have additional meetings, especially Finance Committee, the Public Works Subcommittee, and so on. Unless you, Mr. Chairman, could talk to other chairmen of other meetings, committees that when there's a duty visit of the electrical, then they shouldn't have additional meetings. Otherwise, we can't join, because after we've joined them, they have additional meetings. So you have to be we have to be careful, you know. So it's a matter of business. I think the priority should be meetings, of course, although there's a chance of abortion of meetings, but meetings should take priority for other activities. Well, perhaps before the deadline of the of joining this visit, you should check with the chairman of the three committees, in particular the Finance Committee, the Public Works Subcommittee, and the Establishment Committee, whether they will have additional meetings. With the council meeting, I'm at ease because the president is fair-minded. Well, I think the three chairmen of the three committees and subcommittees are here. They would have heard you. But could you try to reach a gentleman's agreement with them? Because I really would like to go to Singapore. I was the one who proposed to look at the salination facilities. I think each chairman of each committee has the power to decide on dates of meeting. The House Committee has no place to intervene there. Sorry, speaker's not coming through. Well, but you use your powers in unusual ways. Well, yes, a gentleman's agreement. I can reach a gentleman's agreement with them, but whether you believe in them or not is a matter for you. Anything else, please? Oh, Ms. Ann Chang. Mr. Chairman, just now I heard what Mr. Albert Chen say. I was taken aback. It can't be just because he wants to take leave or he goes on a visit and he doesn't allow other people to have additional meetings. How can that be? I hope he would think twice before he says something so irresponsible. Okay. Any other business? No. Maybe other members can't tell what's private business or official business because they are used to using their power, abusing their powers. This is not a debate. But how come you didn't stop her? She was engaging in a debate. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.